Right, bar's open. Welcome once again to Wanda Beer Wonder. I'm Scott. This is the ever lovely Beer Wonder. And Wanda,
yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone out there. Hope 2019 was as good as it could be for you guys.
Oh, the same as you.
And hopefully 2020 will be a blast as well. Let's move that out of the way. That's What are you doing? I look like a unicorn, Wanda.
So do I. You look like a pair
They're
of
dickheads.
idiots, basically.
There you go.
Can I just say what you got me for Christmas?
So Wanda's wearing one of her Christmas presents.
Because he loves me that much.
Go on then.
Do you want to see?
Let's show all Wanda.
Oh, I look like a unicorn now, don't I? Bam!
Look at that. Wanda
It
Beer
says-
Wonder. And what does it say on it at the bottom, Wanda?
Don't know, it don't say. Does it have IBUs?
Does it have IBUs?
That's how thanks I do for him. Whoa!
Whoa. Almost
Like, it's
whacked her on the
cold.
on the candle. Yeah,
It'd be better in the summer.
yeah, I think definitely a
Can't
summer
believe you
thing.
actually got me that, though, to be fair.
Well, the t-shirt,
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
Yeah. It's more for you, isn't it?
For my amusement, Wanda, more than anything, I think.
Yeah, and everybody else's.
So, Wanda, it's New Year,
Yeah.
and we're going to go for
This looks really dodgy. Look.
a beer that you are absolutely terrified about
Yeah, because it looks dodgy.
because of the packaging. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, the packaging is probably the most offensive thing
Yeah,
that you
it's
could
not
put
good, is
on a
it?
beer.
Mm-mm.
But because I know that you are very worried about this beer,
Yeah, you looked into
I've
it,
looked
didn't
into
you?
the history of the beer
Yeah.
to give you, because the beer, although it's called, this is the beer in question, obviously, it's the Buxton Brewery and Omnipollo collaboration, Yellow Belly.
Right.
Now obviously it's dressed like a member of the KKK, which is one of the most
Which is not
racist organisations in the world. But when you look into the history of the beer,
Yeah.
it's actually the complete opposite of what it's actually depicting.
Right. Okay.
Now, basically, back in 2014,
Yeah.
Cider and Craft Brewery came up with something called the Rainbow Project.
Right.
And what it was 14 different beers. So seven UK breweries and 7 European breweries came together as collabs. And what they did is they each picked out of a pot a colour.
Yeah. They picked a colour.
Picked a colour out of the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Buxton and Omnipollo, that are out of Stockholm in Sweden, they picked out yellow.
Okay.
So they went backwards and forwards.
Yeah. They went backwards.
They went backwards and forwards on what they could do for their colour of yellow.
Right.
Right. And in the end, what they came up with was that yellow,
Yeah.
especially in America,
It's white because it's white.
yeah, show your face. So yellow is generally the colour of a coward.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's
So how
called.
did they know
So
that?
what they're called. So in America, you've probably seen like Back to the Future hundreds of times, where Marty gets called yellow, and it's like the worst thing that anybody could ever call him.
Right.
So they came up with this thing of yellow belly. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously yellow belly depicts a coward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's saying that the people
So
behind
and
that.
then what they came up with was that they dressed their beer
Yeah.
in the most hateful, cowardly way possible to
Yeah.
depict the cowards that hide behind these things.
It's a very touchy subject. It's
It
quite.
is.
I don't like it.
It's a very emotive subject, but I get what they've done with the beer.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just a bit scared.
So yellow belly, obviously it's ceased. Ceased. Then this one is the ceased and desisted final batch. So this
Okay.
isn't brewed anymore, and not for the reason that you actually think it isn't. So it's not that it's offensive in packaging or anything like that.
No.
Bateman's Brewery out of Lincolnshire have another beer called Yellow Belly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yellow.
Yellow. L-E-L-L-A Belly.
Ella Bella.
So yellow.
Under my umbrella.
The Barella.
Ella.
So they contacted Buxton's and Omnipollo, saying they've got the trademark for Yellow Belly and they have to stop using the name immediately. Now, there's some sort of...
It still creeps me out a little bit. I think it's because of the subject it's around.
It is.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but I like the fact that actually what they're saying is this is actually an anti-racist beer.
Right, but it actually looks like a ghost.
Or it looks like Casper the Ghost, depending on which way you look at it. But I was fascinated.
If it said Casper on it, would have been better.
Yeah, fascinated. But there are other bits. What's interesting is that depending on who you listen to, Buxton and Omnipollo have gone to Bateman's and said, look, we can coexist in this world, but blah blah blah. Bateman's have said no, but Bateman's have said that they've never been contacted. Okay. But there are other breweries that have similar named things that are quite happy to work with Buxton's, blah 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 blah. So it's just a mess.
Okay.
So the long and short of this was brewed yearly since 2000. Fucking, you're zoning out now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So since 2014, it's been brewed annually. To save getting into a legal fight, Buxton's and Omnipollo have said no more. So this is the final batch of this beer, probably ever.
Will we get in trouble?
No.
Sure?
What are you going to get in trouble for?
Because it's naughty.
No, it's not naughty. So what it is, it's an Imperial Stout.
Yeah. Quick, get the wrapper
and
off.
it's
described
as
creepy.
a peanut butter and biscuit stout without peanut butter and biscuits.
Oh, okay. I like peanut
And
butter.
Wanda,
Yeah.
it's 11%.
Oh, it's going to kill me then.
Probably.
Alright, let's get that off. I feel much better. It's done that now. The little ghost.
A little ghost.
No.
So, and on the bottle, it says, Yellow Belly, a person who is without courage, fortitude or nerve, a coward.
Right.
To us, one of the most cowardly deeds is to act anonymously, hiding behind a group, a signifying trait of institutionalised racism.
Right.
This beer is brewed to celebrate all things new, open-minded and progressive. A peanut butter biscuit stout with no biscuits, butter or nuts.
Oh.
Taste, enjoy,
What was it made
and
with
don't be
then?
prejudiced. It's obviously a very clever beer. So, enough waffle. Let's get it out, have a smell, and have a taste.
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. It's still scary though, isn't it? It still freaks me out that we're actually doing
obviously,
this.
when you see a anything that's dressed up like that, it's obviously the connotations that surround things like that. But there are plenty of reviews out there of this, I think. So in the glass, obviously 11%. I'm expecting engine oil with a bit of luck. Looks, well, it's dark as night, black as you like.
Dark black chocolate.
Yeah. So
coffee.
That's lovely. The head's sort of dissipated really quickly with an 11%.
It looks like coffee.
Deep tan head.
There's a little fly in here.
Chocolate, peanuts, dark roasted coffee. Smells creamy, smells lovely. We've got another one. We've got one more, which I'm going to sit in. I'm going to have it aged a little bit. I think this is aged since sort of March anyway. So it should be absolutely fucking lovely.
That's better.
So yeah, I'm getting massive amounts of chocolate. A little bit of the roasty toasty from the malt. A little bit of nut.
Wait, you forgot to put the lights on.
Can't see them anyway.
Oh, need to put them up here. Starry, starry night. Oh, it's a waste of 50p then, wasn't it?
And the pound shop.
Yeah.
Oh fuck it.
Right, what's it smell
It's all
of?
going. Well, go on in, get your nose in it.
Okay.
Get your big hooter in there.
That's not very nice, Scott. Look what I'm doing for you, and all you do is call me names. Look, I can't believe I'm actually wearing our faces on a t-shirt. This cannot be happening. Anyway, let's swirl and
Happy New
sniff.
Year. So yeah, swirl and sniff, Wanda.
strong, isn't it? You can smell the alcohol in that.
See, I wasn't getting the alcohol out of that.
It's quite strong.
Right. You getting any chocolate?
No.
Any nuts?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Definitely just coffee.
Okay.
Mm.
Is there anything else
Get
about?
drinking.
Doesn't say anything else about it. So Happy New Year to everyone out there.
Happy New Year.
Let's hope we have a good one.
Yeah. Is it quite strong? Has it got IBUs in it?
You're getting the 11%. There's no hiding behind that 11%.
It's quite strong then.
It's very forward.
Yeah.
You're getting the instant hit of the chocolate. You are getting a little bit of a massive amount of peanuts in there. You're getting the roasted malt, so you're getting the coffee flavour as well.
Can I just say?
Yep.
This bit here, yeah, it looks like an alien now. Can you see? Hang on, what do you look like? You look like an alien there too.
Oh dear.
It tastes nice though. Do you like it?
Hugely chocolatey.
Any peanut butter?
You're getting the peanuts running all the way through it. It is
Any
quite.
biscuit?
There's a little sweetness to it. There's not. You say you can't. You're not hiding behind that 11%. You're getting every bit of that.
Okay.
There's a nice warmth to it.
Yeah. Is it my go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
No.
Is it too strong for me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good then, isn't it? Oh, great.
Yeah, it is. I think you'll struggle with the. There's quite there's a very nice sweetness to it, but
Okay.
this it's all about the alcohol is very prominent.
That's really strong. That's horrid.
To say when it was brewed. So it's best before the 11th of August 2021. You weren't a fan of that, were you?
That's horrible.
I think it's lovely. It's not cheap, so it's a 330ml bottle, and I paid £11 each for the two bottles. So they're
I think I just drank 3/4.
It is the mouth. The other thing was about the mouthfeel. The mouthfeel is absolutely spot on. It's velvety smooth.
I'll be back.
Velvety smooth. It's I think it's lovely. Obviously, I had a feeling Wanda would struggle with this one. Obviously, it's the last of the batch, so if you can get hold of one or two, then get hold of them because they are really nice. I've no idea where she's gone. She's up to. I like the story behind it. I like the fact that it's not quite what it seems to be. Where the bloody hell has she gone? I don't know. Yeah. So for me, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. It's a massive thumbs up for me. Does it trouble my board? Where'd you go?
Brush my teeth.
To brush your teeth.
I brushed my tongue. That's vile.
They're massive thumbs up for me.
That was nasty.
The last one we did, I haven't updated my board since we did the Tiny Rebel.
Yeah. Oh, I think my hat just pinged.
Probably hit it when you did it on the bloody washing line. Is it going to trouble my top 5? It is fantastic.
Is it really? It's not that fantastic. It's too strong. Oh no, my hat's gone funny.
For me, it's not my beer of the year. I like Cocodocus. I don't think it's going to trouble the Tyrannosaurus at number 2. It might possibly be number 3.
Don't like it.
Yeah, so if you can get hold of any, then get hold of them. It's absolutely lovely. And so the story behind the beer is an interesting one. I don't think Wanda agrees.
Don't
Does
like
it have IBUs, Wanda?
It's got something in it.
You're getting the vineness of it.
Methane.
It's me. It's
Oil. Anyway.
it's very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, from us, wishing you all a very happy new year. Hope it's all that you wanted to, whatever you got going on this year. Hope things work out for you guys. Thanks for all the support last year. We've got some interesting things coming up, I think, this year.
Mm-hmm.
So find us on Instagram, Wanda Beer Wonder, Facebook, Wanda Beer Wonder.
Now
And
say it now.
go on then.
Bar is closed.
The bar's closed.